definitely.
That's what I first thought when I looked at the beer. I was like, damn, I legit look like the dude from fucking
Party.
Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Is this how we're gonna tune in? Is this it? Is this our intro? Is
Who
you
gives
guys
a
talking
shit, bro?
about Destroy, Build,
This is a
Destroy?
podcast. This is it. Chaos.
Sick.
Deal.
Actually,
Got red hot chips over there. Charlie's on the fucking podcast. Say hi,
I have your name switched. You guys have the wrong nameplates. Oh,
I'm
God.
now Stowic. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
What do our name
Bro,
change?
that's supposed to be a lowercase s. Cringe.
Oh, suck my.
We've been friends for years and you still can't get my name right.
Actually, you're the only one here with only one capital letter in here, so I was kind of trying to be nice. So.
I wanted to be different.
All right. I'm gonna microwave your hamster. Thank you all for joining me. I am Boycom, joined by my lesser half, RXG Grave, and
Motherfucker, what? I had to beat you up.
Who are you talking about? So actually,
shit like that again.
fucking this guy's knife. I have a guilty ear controller, so it evens out. I need to get your controller back, John. I got my own.
You got it?
Yeah. So
Nice.
I'm gonna give you yours back. Thank you for lending me that. And speaking of lending, Tony actually recently rented a U-Haul, and he wants to talk about his experience with the U-Haul.
Yeah?
Oh, you meant me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
No, you're not.
No, my name, don't spell that word, it's Tony. I didn't know if you knew that.
Just ruined my whole fucking bit. Thank you.
Fucking bit, bro. That never happened.
It 100% did happen.
No.
He had to fight
Never
the U-Haul guys.
I fought U-Haul guys, but not for a U-Haul.
He had to fight John Hall for it. What do you show him?
Yeah, and
What is
those.
this?
Hey look, that's me. That's me right there.
You holy shit, bro.
That's actually you.
Fucking.
Oh, there goes my camera.
That's literally you.
Yo, how do I stop streaming that?
Yeah,
Fuck.
how do I
There we
close
go.
this? There we go.
Wait, did you close your stream trying to close mine?
Yeah, I closed my fucking camera. I was like, good evening.
Good evening. So we have special guest Andrew WK on the stream.
Yeah, special guest RXT Critical. Talk about yourself. Talk about your crippling financial situation and how are things going.
Yeah, Cartoon Network didn't like the fact that I was having kids destroy millions of dollars worth of property, and the rating.
I put a lot of kids in danger.
Apparently, Cartoon Network's not ready for a live-action series.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck their problem is. They gave you that budget.
Yeah, they gave me the money. I simply used.
You made gold. You made gold with it. I don't know what their problem is.
A kid died, but.
So?
I literally. Those kids had like no energy. I had to put all the energy in the show myself, and it ended up making me look cringe.
I had to put all the energy into a bunch of fucking kids.
That is true, because all those kids were just kind of standing out their dumb fucking helmets.
Like, yeah, and he's like literally putting his fucking heart out to like get some energy out of these kids, and the kids are just like, yeah.
If you hand any fucking grown ass man a 12-gauge shotgun, the lights in their eyes are gonna go up. You hand it to a kid, and they're like, huh?
Cool.
Fucking idiots.
What do I do with this shit?
Why are you giving kids firearms?
What?
It's funny.
I never did that.
For tax reasons, I didn't say that.
So about fighting those U-Haul guys.
For tax reasons.
Yeah, no,
What was in the U-Haul? Kids strapped up with the AK?
No, I strapped with propane. I was strapped with the AK.
So yeah, what was that? That clip that just surfaced? I think it came out last week of the kid in the back of the U-Haul, and he was like duct taped to a bunch of propane tanks, and you were in the back too with the AK,
yeah.
and you're shooting up the back, and I think was that Vin Diesel driving in the front?
No, that was Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's actually his brother, but we CGI'd him.
Oh, Wall Walker.
We're off to a beautiful start.
Thank God.
I don't like how I'm the only one fucking looking straight.
Looking at the camera. Staring dead at it. And fucking Tony will stir up. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want John to be alone.
No, I can move I switched it. Oh shit! Timothy went GoPro.
Like top.
Is this the angle you wanted, Mr. Andrew? Mr. WK?
So John.
I feel a little uncomfortable.
Holy shit.
Hey.
Tim, no, I fucking hate that, bro. I fucking hate it. Can you just like?
So do you have any notes you want to talk about?
Can you just get right into the camera? Like I want like, just get in there as far as you can. Now look right into the camera. No. Look. Thank you. All right, there we go. There's a screenshot. You're good.
So John, do you have anything you want to talk about? You are a special guest.
What a special guest you are.
The only thing I could think about is like, what if you could like prick your fingernails back and it made the soda can opening sound like, just like.
What's the purpose of it? You let the air out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let the air out of your finger?
I don't know. That's the only thought that I have. That's the only thing I have to bring to the table.
So you know
good night, you guys. Fucking oh shit.
This is
Fucking, I hate this. Ah! Look at you. Look at you. What have you done?
What did I do?
What did you do? What did you do?
I don't know.
Tony, you didn't share that omelet. That's what you didn't do. What the fuck?
No, I didn't. It's a shame.
Was that a real omelet?
Yeah, it's a whole ass omelet.
Bro, the ASMR made me jealous. Not gonna lie.
Hey, bro, it was a pretty good omelet.
The only thing that was missing was the Japanese and the English subtitles.
Well, we can't fucking have it all.
God, I got a big fucking forehead. I just realized that.
Obviously, you didn't watch Bo Burnham's special. A little bit of everything all the time.
I love, oh my god, I fucking love Bo Burnham. I love Bo Burnham.
Oh my god.
No, the Jeff Bezos song.
Tim
Oh my
fucking
god.
died. What is happening?
I love Bo Burnham. I love it. I love Bo Burnham.
I don't know. I feel my lighting is fucking me up because like I feel like I have like this overcast like
Do you like Bo
on
Burnham?
my head right now. Oh, hold on. We standing like.
Standing stream? Standing
Is this
stream?
like a Five Nights at Freddy's fucking the new Galactica fucking game? Fucking.
What?
Yo, it's the new one where you get to fucking move around and shit.
I can't wait for all the people that are listening to this to wonder what the fuck is happening. Why are you standing on your chair?
Good evening.
I don't know where to stand. My room's small as fuck.
Yeah, because our pussy used to stand on your chair, so.
Oh shit, I could stand on my bed. Hold on. But then I feel like I'm copying Timothy. Fuck.
It'd be funny though.
I'm not doing that.
Chair gang, let's go. Like my skateboards? I like my skateboards?
Yeah, your skateboards are really cool. How are you gonna ride them on the ceiling?
Well, I can pull these down,
What?
but these are bolted.
What?
I can take these down.
Standing in the corner.
I can't tell what you guys are doing, so.
Oh, we're looking at you right now.
You're doing great, John.
Okay, all the listeners fucking hate this. The watchers are.
Oh yeah,
getting
no,
kicked.
absolutely. Audio-wise, this is awful.
It's probably the worst thing we've done. This is since Monica Lewinsky sucked on us. Not suck. Well, we stolen off.
Fuck.
So, I have some notes here, and I'll get my first point to knock this out of the park. My first thing, I'll actually show it to the camera. It says, summer camp, fat fuck.
What's it?
That's
I was
it.
gonna say, why does it say fat fuck?
It just says summer
I can't
camp,
even
fat
read that
fuck.
shit.
So,
Summer camp, fat fuck. Okay.
I don't know what that means. So can we go off that?
Yeah,
John,
what's with all the fat fucks at summer camp? Like,
oh, cool.
do their parents just hate them? This is like, God, don't want them here. They just take up real estate. Get them the fuck out of here.
Lug them off into the nearest camp. They're like, all right, here you go.
My kid is
Doing
so
this for
fat it
4
takes up
months.
real estate. Fucking John, have you ever been to summer camp?
I have actually.
Okay.
I actually do have a story from summer camp. Fucking, I remember I was pissed off because I wanted to fucking leave. I wanted to go back home because I wasn't having any fun. I was like, damn, ain't no video games here. Fuck. Ain't no
sunshine where she goes.
There's no like Namco Museum, no Mega Man, no fucking like.
Hey, I was promised Pac-Man. What the fuck?
So I was in like the auditorium fucking cabin where everybody was playing and shit, like open room.
Mm-hmm.
And these two kids were like chasing a giant yoga ball. Like, I'm like fucking like elementary school, so like probably like 3-4 feet tall. So the ball was like about the same size as me. Fucking, I saw them like bounce. Yeah. I saw the same kids were like around that height too. So they were chasing the fucking ball, and then I don't know why, I just had the impulse to just trip one of them. So I just tripped him while he was chasing the ball, and he fell smack into the ball, bounced back, and then fell on the back of his head. And then
he couldn't move.
He got really pissed, obviously, and came up to me and was just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And then like apparently the other kid was his sister, and his sister like came up and like took my side immediately. Don't stop getting angry at him. Sorry, he didn't take his meds.
Holy shit.
Bro, you tripped the guy and then they defended you.
You pissed off a schizo in this.
I remember it was like the most casual argument. Like I literally just stood there. I was just like, sorry. And I just fucking walked away.
my bad. That's kind of funny.
What the fuck? That's the most psychopathic shit I think I've ever heard.
That's the most like NPC shit I've ever heard.
Are you Patrick Bateman?
I was kind of emotionless as a kid. Not gonna lie. Fuck.
You feed the ATM the cat too?
You're kind of emotionless when I met you.
Hey, not gonna lie. That very true.
Kind of fun,
So okay, let me get my fat fuck story out of the way first before I go into how I met John.
Oh jeez.
So I think I remember why I wrote this down. In summer camp, I went there for a little bit, and our summer camp is the same grounds where we have our county fair. So one day in summer camp, they let us bring a vehicle, so like a bike, a scooter, a skateboard. They let us bring one of those to ride around the grounds during our summer camp day. And I brought my skateboard. Some of the kids had their bikes and stuff, but there was only one kid who had a scooter, and he has the fat fucking question. Okay, like okay, so like I was also probably in elementary, so I was probably like maybe around like up here somewhere. I was pretty.
Yes, you were taller than you are now.
Yeah, I was built back then. Okay, so like look. Ooh, you see me? I'm kind of okay. So this is me. This is him. He's up there. He's fucking Snorlax head ass. He's massive. I don't know why he's at summer camp. I think he should have been he's at the wrong camp.
You have your Pokeball.
So I was riding my skateboard, and fucking this. I don't know how he did it, but he was riding his scooter, and as he was riding it, he was pumping. And he's fat, so he's probably out of breath, but I couldn't tell. I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone threw like a banana peel in front of him or something, but he just skid really hard to the left, and he's like fucking drifted. He came down, whole ground shook. He hit the ground. But here's the thing: he's right in front of me, and I have a fucking like a landslide hazard right in front of me, and I just decked this kid in the side with my skateboard, and I go flying over him. So he just took fall damage, and he got some rib damage. And I went flying over, and this kid's he's like a foghorn. He's just wailing.
I like how, throughout this entire story, Tim did not waste a moment to tell us how fat this kid is. Not a single fucking wasted breath on emphasizing just how fucking fat this kid is.
If you were there, you'd understand. Yeah, I'm trying to give you...
You gotta set it up. You can't just tell how fat fat he is, like, at the end of the story, like...
But when you think of a fat guy, you gotta think this is a fat guy.
All I'm imagining is like the Blob from like X-Men.
Fucking, it's Nico Cotto incarnate. Probably the same as a kid. Incorporated. But he started crying super loud, and when I hit him, he jiggled, and I went flying, and And the counselors came over and fucking went to like emergency mode.
He was crying. I hit him and he jiggled. That was so bad out of context.
I fucking scraped my knee and everything, and this kid, but they all ran over to the screaming kid. I was just sitting there on the ground looking at him, and his face was red. He wasn't having it. He was wailing, and they took him off to the med bay, and I got yelled at. And I was like, why'd I get yelled at? Fucking fat fuck created a hazard in the highway. And I was just trying. I didn't have time to pass.
There were no signs, no
nothing.
No warning.
I didn't see the banana peel he slipped on or anything. He just fucking took a strong left turn and murked me. I'm the victim here.
I don't know.
So I got in trouble.
It sounds like you're trying to play the victim.
Yeah, I tripped him and hit him. But
punched the shit out of him. I saw it.
I couldn't go to the whittling class after that. I
didn't trust you with a knife.
Yeah, I didn't trust you with a knife, and I was gonna fucking.
I thought you were gonna fucking like try and cut some pounds out.
I want to say that I wouldn't trust him with a knife. Can't even ride a scooter.
I mean, like fat people will take like 2 times fall damage, so like I'm pretty sure he was. Pretty sure he felt it way more than you.
2 times fall damage. Bro fucking went to critical health after that, bro. He was on the ground trying to like slurp up a fucking a chug jug, but he's fucking spilling it and he's fucking.
That boy's on bell.
Jesus fucking Christ. Take the flute.
He fucking.
Alba.
I don't have a story about a fat fuck.
You're a good person then. And that's okay.
And no, think about it. In Guilty Gear, the grappler you play, you know, when he fucking like tilts over and lands on the ground, that's what he did. The whole ground fucking shook and cracked and everything.
Everyone just took damage.
Everything took damage. I'm pretty sure.
You don't know it yet, but he took a year off your life with that.
A fucking egg fell of the tree. It shook the nest. But are you sure you have any fat fuck stories, especially where you work?
Not off the top of my head. No, I don't know.
Okay. John, do you have any fat fuck stories after me summer camp?
Does it?
Say one thing about me, I swear to God. We fight.
No, don't worry, you're not a fat fuck. Fucking. No, like I don't know, like fucking.
You don't go out of your way to beat up fat people.
The only thing I would have to add to that is just like I used to bully like this fat kid. I used to bully this fat kid in high school.
What was wrong with you as a kid? You're trimming people, just staring at them.
No, hold on. He did the bullshit. I hate when like people do this shit. It's like, you know I'm only joking, right? He started it first off. He started the bullying bullshit by like making fun of me, and I was just like quiet back then, of course. So fucking, I was just like, I literally don't do shit to you. Like what the fuck? So I just started. I was just like, fine, I'll start saying shit. Fucking. So I just literally every conversation was just me just hammering down on him, and to a point to where he just got it. He was just like done. He was just like, fuck it, like just did not want to talk to me anymore. And I was like, good.
Wait. So he started like bullying you, but said, "Aha, it's a joke."
They do the whole bullshit where it's like, oh, you know I'm only joking with you, right? Because you're my friend and shit. It's just like, bro, I legit don't know you at all. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not even kidding. I know what you're saying because it's recently happened at work. It's like this kid is a new hire in another department, and he like the first thing he says to me is some dumb shit, right? Like just coming at me for no fucking reason. And like I don't mind if people come at me, but like we gotta be friends, right? You're like I'm gonna tell Tim he's fat all the time.
I'm gonna call Tony a manlet.
That's fine. We're friends. We understand each other. We'll take that.
Yeah, you have that common ground.
Mm-hmm.
If you, I don't need a fat fuck story because I have all of it on fucking logs, so we're fine.
But lady,
this kid comes at me like the first thing he says to me is like he's trying to like say some smart shit to me, and I'm like immediately like now like, welcome to the shit list, buddy. Like, it's so easy to vibe with me, and then like when you say some dumb shit like that, just to like say some dumb shit, I'm just like, okay, well. I'm gonna rag on you whenever I get the chance now. So I kind of understand what John's saying there.
Yeah.
No, John just goes to school. Someone fucking makes fun of him. He gives him the 1,000-yard stare, and then fucking just bullies him for the rest of the year.
he starts doing the Patrick Bateman
Yeah,
stare.
he just fucking stares directly at him. The fucking camera, just fucking.
He's like, the skinwalker's coming towards me again.
So was that it afterward? You just give him that stare?
Yeah, he just started staring him down, and he started shitting himself. Started smelling like shit everywhere he went.
Bro, poor kid just walked up like, hey, how's the weather up there? And he just stared down at him, just fucking...
Beard's covering up the wrinkles in my chin. Face is not as funny anymore.
Oh, you gotta shave it off. You gotta shave off your eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
No, the eyebrow... The eyebrow...
They gotta go.
I honestly do want to shave my eyebrows off at one point, just because I want to be fucking alien. Yeah.
I want to too so bad, because you can't really see my eyebrows when I wear glasses. So
you can see your eyebrows.
Look, like right now, you can barely see.
I can see your eyebrows, Tim.
Bro, don't lie. You can't see mine.
I'm literally looking directly at
Bros, don't lie to me.
I'm gonna shave off my eyebrows one day. I'm gonna see if anyone noticed. And I'm also gonna.
I know people are gonna notice me because it's like, I got like these fucking huge ass fucking eyebrows. Like,
No, you got that big fucking. You got that big canvas for a forehead.
Speed bump on like going across my fucking head, like.
Bro, you got a whole football field up
You're
there.
gonna be like,
They're gonna fucking notice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like, whoa, that's a fucking 5 mile per hour speed bump right there. Shit.
Oh, that's free real estate. Let's get some
Bro,
boards up there.
Fucking Shane would bottom out on that.
No, like when like so like I draw and shit, like artists, for the people that don't fucking know that. So like when I do self portraits, like that's when I really started to notice like how much my fucking like eyebrows overhang over my fucking eyes.
Shit.
Like look at that shit.
Super Saiyan 3 shit.
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I got that like Neanderthal fucking hangover.
I got that fucking caveman. Wait. I just looked in the Discord and I saw the fucking picture.
Wait, what picture? What?
Look at the Discord.
Tim's portrait.
Look in general.
You say how I get your address? Man, don't
you have
worry
games
about
on
that.
your phone. You have games on your phone.
I'm trying to find the other picture. Hold on.
You took more than one?
I heard you had great Shadow Legends.
No, I didn't take more than one. It's just the same energy. I need that. I'll get it one day or not. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah, no, I had another instance where that shit happened in middle school, and that's what really like made me hammer in on the dude in high school, cause
he doubled down.
Well, there was a kid in middle school. I was transferring like schools like crazy growing up, cause we were always moving every year. But middle school, there was this kid that was like always just talking mad shit towards everybody. I fucking hated his guts, cause like dude could not take a fucking joke himself. So I was just like
Fuck him.
I legit I didn't make fun of him, cause like back then I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a little bitch when it came to like
confrontation.
Yeah, confrontation and shit. But like I knew there was like this one moment like I got in a fight with him, but like I didn't actually like fight back. I just like took the hits and shit, but like I didn't feel shit.
You took a beating?
Well, like, so he was like picking on this girl. He was picking on this girl and like taking her gum and shit. And
like middle school stuff, of course.
Yeah, like middle school shit is like so petty. Like honestly, I look back and it's just like, what is it? It's like dude started like fighting me for a piece of gum that I didn't.
That wasn't even mine.
That I tried to like protect. Like that I tried to like protect for that girl. Like I didn't know the girl or anything, but I knew that she was like fed up with that dude.
John bloodied and broken 10-year-old John coming back to the girl.
No.
M'lady.
I'm not gonna lie. I was so like I didn't feel any pain. That dude like punches like a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Like
you couldn't get through your white knight armor.
the only reason I was on the ground because he like knocked me out of my seat because he was punching me, kind of thing, for a piece of gum. Fucking so stupid. Like, and I remember like his punches didn't feel like a thing, and all I could think was like, don't punch back, don't punch back, don't punch back, because I knew I would fucking murder that kid. Like,
you're gonna kill him with one punch.
I had that quiet kid energy. Like, if I was gonna be on the news. Like,
Oh no.
I need to know the ending. Did you return the 5 gum?
it was like fucking spangled. He didn't get the gum. He didn't get the gum. I guess I won, but I remember. But I remember the next day, like he tried to pass off, like, sorry for kicking your ass. I was just like, bro, you do not understand. Like, you don't understand who truly won that fight.
I slept like a baby that night, brother.
Yeah, no, I don't know why. Like, I had somebody. I pissed off this one kid because that's when I realized like bullying and shit.
Was it thing?
Yeah. Bullying was a thing. Yeah, fucking. He punched me. Yeah. He punched me. And that's why I was like, I hated that dude's guts, but like because he was in the friend group, I was like, oh, it's okay to bully and shit. And I bullied this one kid too much, and he punched back for once, and I bawled out crying like a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Was that your wake up?
I was like, he hit my sternum. He could have killed me. I was like, I literally pulled like a Cartman. I literally like pulled a Cartman. Like,
he could have stopped my heart.
Oh.
Man's had a coming to Jesus moment and a fucking punch to the chest.
Guys, this will be probably the last fat fuck story that I have. So like, no, because bullying was my thing in middle school, and
what's your thing? It was fucking fun.
Yeah, that was
my
the only
trait.
Yeah, that was my character trait. Unfortunately, that was like my personality was defined as like the fucking quiet bully. Like I was just there to just make fun of people. So there's this one fat white kid. So his name was Sean, and his last name so happened to be close to mine, like in roll call.
Oh, so, I thought you were gonna say Sean's last name. I was gonna be, because I know I think you and Sean went to the same school, right?
Oh no, it was like I was in fucking Fulton County back then.
Oh,
so.
Oh, that's why you're in so many fights.
Yeah. No, people left me alone because my brother got in a fight. Fucking with this dude's skull in high school. So like, everybody left me alone in high school.
No, fuck with the middle schooler.
Like, oh, I should. That's Michael's brother. Fuck it. Don't fuck with him. But
shit.
But so there's this fat white kid that everybody made fun of. Like even like people that didn't bully because kids are assholes and shit, you know. And he was like the most typical nerd, like you see him get bullied character, and like Steve Urkel. Honestly, white fat Steve Urkel was what he was described as.
Did they call him deep dish? Sorry. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't heard that shit. But anyway, like so there was this one moment, like he got mad over. So I knew that he hated getting bad grades, so I kept saying like, "Damn, that looked like a B." He got an A on his fucking test, so I just kept saying like, "You got a B, man, that sucks." And he's like, "No, I got an A." I was just like following to the next class because we had the same next class.
Just gaslighting him.
That looks like a B though, and he's like, "Oh, I got it!" And, like in the middle of the hallway, just like fucking screams like, "I got an A!" And then everybody just dead ass looked at him, and I just fucking zoomed the fuck out to my next class, and then somebody, one of the teachers noticed me and fucking like pulled me
saw you running
over there. Yeah.
Do you have any idea how fast you were speed walking away from that fat kid?
That screaming fat kid.
It was obviously you.
Bro, you're going 90 away from deep dish, dude. Come on.
I clocked you in. Look at this shit.
It was really funny, but then at the same time, like when I was forced to confront like the emotion of like what I did, even though like I thought it was stupid, like a stupid thing to get upset about. It really distraught him. Like he was like just fucking like fed up. And I know it wasn't just because of me. Everybody fucking bullies him. So it was just like after that moment, like I started like trying to defend him, but at the same time, I was just like, I know I couldn't be his friend. I'm an asshole. Like, so I was just like, whenever somebody like tried to bully him, I would come over and just like try to like take the heat off of him.
You come over with like, hey, is it a B?
Not like that. Like,
Man, that looks like
I started making fun of the people trying to make fun of him, basically. And then like once they like fucked off, I kind of fucked off too, because it was just like I mean,
you tried to pay it forward somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever walk over and just like slap his titty up?
And then I fucking transferred and learned nothing.
I'm glad you're the only one that caught that.
I didn't hear it.
No, it's good you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. So let's move on to my next.
It's going to be on the podcast. You know I'm going to rehear it.
Yeah, you are. Oh yeah.
I'm a timestamp it. Where are we at?
Oh, don't worry about it. Speaking of timestamp, I asked this question last podcast. Have you ever walked out of a theater?
Yes.
Me again?
No, I'm asking John. He wasn't here.
Got you.
Yeah. So I have walked out of a theater, and
I'm glad how quickly you have this response. This must be good.
Because I was watching the podcast, and I remember like, oh yes, there was only one movie I ever walked out of, and it was Napoleon Dynamite, because I didn't understand the humor, because I was just like, this is normal school stuff. It's just a kid getting bullied. I don't understand. And I was like, does it get funny or something later? I don't understand. Is it just like building up or some shit?
Have you ever actually like watched it full way through?
Yeah, no, I then later watched it again in high school.
Do you regret walking out of Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah, I realized why it was. I don't know why the humor went over my head. Like in high school, like it clicked so much more, because I was just like, oh my god, this is fucking. Why didn't I not get? Why didn't I? Hold on, I wonder when it came out, because I know I watched it again in high school. Fucking. Let's see.
I always cracked up at the former football player dude, the dad. I don't know if he's the dad or the uncle, but he's like, how much you want to bet I can throw that football right over them there mountains? I'm like, what the fuck is this movie about?
Yeah, I was in middle school when this movie came out.
I never fully watched the movie.
It was
a fucking weird movie.
Okay, so it came out before I started actually like bullying people and stuff. Like, that's why it went over.
Oh,
my
so
head.
you watched it then started bullying people?
Yeah, I watched it before, and I was just like, I don't understand. It's just a kid; he's getting bullied. I don't see the humor in that. And then now, like high school me was just like, bullying is all I know. Oh, this movie bad for you. Let's go. The part that I remember the most is the fucking when he walks out of his Napoleon walks out of his house, or his brother, and he like waves to the neighbor farmer or whatever that has like a gun to the cow, and the school bus like drives right past it as he shoots it, and they all fucking scream.
I forgot about
like, hey farmer, so hey, and it's like boom. This is like,
I fucking forgot about that.
You forgot about...
That's my favorite part of the movie. I fucking love that part.
We about him throwing oats at the llama. Eat the oats.
What's the Tito?
I can't remember what that guy's name is. The actor that played Napoleon.
Andrew Garfield?
Yeah. He played Spider-Man later. That's pretty cool.
We played Napoleon Dynamite. That's pretty cool.
John Hader?
Hancock?
Cock?
So I do.
I got a question. Did any of y'all ever sneak into a rated R movie?
Yes. Many times.
Yeah.
Many times.
I feel like I have, but I don't remember what.
I'm a bad kid for doing it.
I always make sure to get parents' permission because I knew, like, I don't know, I knew I had the luck that I would get immediately found out. Like, I got caught skipping class like the very first time I tried, so I was just like, that
Oh,
I'm not gonna have any luck.
that's a good topic. Has anyone here skipped class?
No.
That was a really fast answer. I don't know.
I know. I mean, I skipped the class because I was sick. Right.
But have you ever been like actually like hid from your parents, any kind of life out there? You just ran.
I was a bitch.
There's only
I would literally just like be like I'm sick, and then I just play video games.
See, that didn't always work for me. So one time, this was me and Chris's idea. We both stayed home. We purposely missed the bus, and we hid under our beds. Each of us hid under our beds for 6 hours.
6 hours? Hold on.
6 fucking hours?
I go to school at that point if I get.
No, because everyone up top was still there. We could hear them walking around. So we're like, "Fuck, we can't go up."
Oh, you only did this like once.
Yeah, we did this
right?
once.
Oh, okay.
And we're like, "Shit, we can't
I
leave."
This was like multiple times, just like, haha, we got out of school.
It worked the one time, so let's do it all the time.
So we just stayed under our beds and slept, and that was it. And I was like, this is so fucking stupid.
That was very stupid.
It was uncomfortable. It was fucking dumb.
The problem with like being sick and just staying home was always that my parents would be like, they would go upstairs and see me playing games, and they'd be like, "Well, you got enough energy to play games, don't you?" I'm like, I would literally wish that I had the energy to hit you.
Okay. Oh, don't you have the video game? You could have
Look at how
enough.
much effort. Look at how much.
Yeah, I
effort
know.
this takes.
No, I fucking hated that mentality. It's like, you have never played a video game, have you? Have you?
Like
the mental stimulation and the fucking exhaustion you have when you try to fucking walk away from a big video game because like you've neglected like your health like for so long.
Like I've got pneumonia. Do you think I'm gonna be fucking starring QB in the fucking Super Bowl? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. No, I'm gonna play Madden on my fucking PS2 and just call it a day. They would fucking get so mad about that shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, my parents used to do that shit to me.
But that's mostly why I was petrified of or skipping class.
Yeah, mostly my dad. God, I remember my dad hated video games with a fucking passion. Like, like when I was a kid, like I didn't. My parents are divorced, so like I didn't grow up with my dad. From like 8 on, but like when they were together, like this was like the first instance of how much he hated video games. Like we had a Game Boy Color playing Pokemon and shit. We were just playing in the fucking driveway, like sitting on the curb. He literally just like, for whatever reason, I don't even know why, he literally just grabbed my brother and I's Game Boy out of our hands and then just slugged them against the fucking house, like as hard as he could, like shattered them. It was just like, what the fuck?
What the hell is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you,
Pokemon.
actually?
Yeah.
That's a dick move.
The first time I met your dad, are you okay with talking about this, John?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get like too deep into it, because like I can fucking make 10 podcasts about my dad, you know.
So I had the misfortune to meet John's dad when we were helping him move one time. It was fucking scary. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it.
I believe it at this point.
So
you know about God.
So when I walked in there,
Jesus loves you.
I saw John's dog, and it was behind like a little gate, and he was like, John's dog is so cute. It's like this little white one. I walked over to it, and I wanted to pet it. And Sean was so excited too. We both went over there. We were helping him move, and we walked past this gate into the kitchen to pet this dog. And Sean notices it before I do. We look to our right, and there's John's dad standing there super silent, staring at us, eating chips. As we walked over the gate to pet these dogs, he was like a fucking Mr. Robot villain, fucking just staring us down, and we didn't say anything, and he just looked at us like, hello, and we're like, hey, what's going on, man?
Good evening.
It was so fucking scary, and the whole time we were there, like John was saying, I've learned so much about Christ.
Oh no.
And his
He's
ways.
like, if there's one thing I could do is I can witness to these friends of John.
That's it. That's a fucking main thing. He's like, thank you guys for being friends with my boy. I know he has so much trouble making friends. Like, he's just a dude. Fucking, what do you mean? The whole thing was so
psychotic.
weird. And he made sure we all got in prayer before we left.
No, hold on. Fucking. So, you want to know why he was like, why John struggles to make friends? He thought you guys were losers, like. Because my dad's like,
oh, you loser! I'm the loser! Your dad has no drip! That whole time! Is that how he fucking dresses?
No, my dad literally has like the expectation that I should be like this multi-billionaire like app maker, like fucking like you could be making this could be you, John. You could be making these apps and making millions of dollars and having a company already and shit. But your mom.
Got me in any argument. Your mom.
that succubus. She's tainted your mind.
It's just like, no, Dad. If I were to live with you, I would not be the quiet kid anymore. I would be the.
I would be on the news.
I'd be on the news.
Awful.
Yeah, God.
But
no, my dad was extra strict. Like, holy shit.
That was my
like
first and only experience.
He'd be super backwards. But yeah, I'm starting to do that fucking red shit. Yeah, fucking go on. You fucking move. Fucking move before I fucking go on a fucking tangent.
You're gonna pop off. Dad.
Sorry, that's for my therapist.
So Tony, I just sent you an image. Don't say what it is, okay? I'm gonna send it to John as well. Just take a look at it, okay?
What the fuck?
Okay. I'm also gonna send it to John. John, give me a second, okay?
What the hell?
Okay. I just want you to look at it, okay? I want you to experience.
Looking directly at it.
I want you to feel while looking at it.
Okay.
Okay, John, don't say what it is. Don't say what it is. Okay, do you see it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You weren't there for it, John. It clicked into my head again when me and on the topic of skipping school, I was reminded of something that me and Sean used to do. We liked urban exploration. We thought it was the coolest shit. So late at night, we'd go to these like abandoned places. Like even when we went skating, there was that abandoned church in the middle of the skate park. We'd go in there sometimes. But this one is a little bit closer. It's in a neighborhood not too far away. It was this big house, and we thought no one lived there for years and years and years and years. So we went over there, and it was super cool. It had this big pool. All the windows were smashed and everything. And we went in. It looked like someone came in and took a bunch of like copper wiring and shit. The whole place looked awful. But we started to notice a few weird things. And we'll get to that image in a second. So we're going through this house.
It's important.
First floor, walls look like they're fucking, like, there's paint's peeling. Fireplace looks nice and everything. The first floor looks nice. It looks like halfway decent. But then we get to the basement. So we're walking down these stairs. The stairs look fucking torn up. There's like actual cracks in them and shit. And when we get to the basement, we start to notice some things are off. We walk into one room. And it was converted into a bedroom. It must have been storage, but it was converted into a bedroom. The bed was still there and everything. Bed frame. There was like still furniture and shit. There was a shelf with a mirror. But we noticed in the corner of the room, notice this is all very dark. We only have our little flashlights lighting this up. We see this massive like electric wheelchair. It's huge. There's no way you can get out of the basement because there's no other doors in there. So there's this huge wheelchair. There's no way you're moving it up and down those stairs. And it can only roam in the basement. Like, this is weird. There's this massive electric wheelchair, a bed, and there's of course there's a Bible on the desk. And we're like, this is a little weird. Why would they have this wheelchair down here if it can't be used anywhere else? Whatever, fuck it. We start to walk around a little bit more. We're looking around. There's a whole kitchen down there, built into the basement. We noticed other bedrooms have been fashioned as well. And as we're going through all this, we're like, huh, this is fucking weird. And then we see that image that I sent you guys. It was on the floor. It was that poster. And this was right, maybe like 6 months after Five Nights at Freddy's came out. So we're like, wait. We think this house has been abandoned for years. This poster is here.
I want to put some context to this, because without context, just being an audio listener, you basically just had Tim describe a haunted house to you and then mention Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay. I was like, wait, where's the creepypasta?
So
and then there was a ghost.
He took a picture of a poster that was like wrangled up on the floor of Five Nights at Freddy's. There's your context.
See if I can find the image.
I like how you described this whole fucking story, and you're just like, so then Five Nights at Freddy's happened 6 months before this.
Goal. Just like, wait a minute. How is there a poster of Five Nights at Freddy's if it came out 6 months ago?
Improbable. Inconceivable.
This is the image. Pulling it up.
He made the stars and he knows the party. Sorry. Some of that Christian rock is still in my head. So.
I can hear Creed. I hear nothing but Creed.
But no, it scared the fuck out of us, because we were like, this game's brand new. It's just now getting popular. It's 6 months in. It's finally getting merch out and stuff. And there's this poster. This has to be fucking recent.
Yeah, somebody knew you were coming. They were like, we gotta plant this.
And the whole thing
was
super unfucking candy, like Candy Valley, and we booked it out of there.
God. Could you imagine if that room was just like nothing but that one poster just like spammed across the walls and floor? Or actually no, just the walls, and then that creepy tile fucking...
It's like that one room in Cruelty Squad where it's all the Funkos. It's just nothing but Five Nights at Freddy's posters.
I should have taken more pictures in that fucking house. That thing was fucking...
You're too busy shitting yourself. I don't know.
I was. We actually fucking ran out of there.
Fucking
yeah. Man.
The whole thing was fucking creepy.
Imagine a room dedicated to Funko Pops, and like it's like an infinity mirror. So like the walls are like Funko Pops, and the walls are infinity mirrors. So it's just like you just look around, and it's just an infinite, just an infinite amount of like fucking Funko Pops.
What do you think is like the acceptable amount of Funkos a person could have?
Like 4 max.
Yikes.
Well, no.
As long as you're all Guilty Gear characters.
My respectable amount is you better have more than 100 if you have a Funko Pop.
I have one single Funko Pop.
At least you could say you're collecting them, and like I don't know, that's some achievement in some fucking. But if you just have 3 of them, it's just kind of like, why you got Funko Pops? That's kind of cringe.
I have like a handful.
Wait, Timothy, don't tell me you only have one Funko Pop.
Yeah, you've seen it. It's the Battle Deku. I think I bought it while you were there.
I just realized that you have like a Funko Pop. I forgot. It's the Deku one, right?
Yeah, okay. It was right when My Hero Academia came out, and I got it because I loved it. And it was special edition. It was limited edition. It's actually like $50 now because they're so rare. But
I used to work at GameStop, and getting them was easy as fuck, and like cheap as fuck. So I got a shit ton of them.
Did you eat them?
No, but I probably should have. I'm looking to sell a few now because like I kind of got over it like within the past year. But I found out the other day that, not the other day, but a few months ago, that my one pop that's apparently like the gold mine is the Spike Spiegel pop that I have. Because apparently nobody knew it came out. I just picked it up and I was like, there it is.
I love Spike.
Yeah, all of a sudden I check. I was like, I'm curious to see how much this thing is because the Netflix series is coming out and everything. It was like $200 some.
Oh shit.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to keep him for a little longer.
I only cringe at Funko Pops for the beam. I don't actually care. I just want to point that out there.
I think shit like this is cooler to collect. I don't know. I like statues and figures and stuff like that. That's way cooler.
What Funko Pop do you have?
people have. Like, fuck.
I just don't like the Funkos because they're all like really just tiny, just repainted or whatever.
I don't like their fucking eyes are dead.
Like
Yeah.
some of the Funko Pops I want just because of how ugly they like
Yeah.
got translated into a Funko Pop. It's just like
so awful and
nothing
cursed
like
looking.
that.
You're
What
like,
the
ah, shit, fuck it, give me it. You have a place here.
Yeah, some of them look really stupid. I want it, and I remember like I just want you because like how dumb it looks. Like they'll never guess.
They'll
Guess
never
what I
know.
got? Guess what I got?
It's so vague looking. It's
Yeah.
just enough. You'll know, and you'll watch as people like stumble on what the fuck it could be, and you'll just laugh at them because they're like, nerd.
Tim, would you ever want to be turned into a U2s if you become a popular YouTuber?
I want to be a Funko Pop. I want to be a
You want to be a
YouTuber.
Funko Pop?
Yeah.
You want your eyes to be on the side of your head?
I want my eyes to be fucking massive and black on my fucking my big cranium, and I want them to fuck up my head.
The
I want to be naked.
the idea of Tim getting a U2s at any point in my life, I would 100% buy it. Absolutely.
It's a scary thought.
I would immediately buy that shit. I don't care. Funko or U2s, I'm a simple boy.
The energy that would have, like, surpasses any, like, fucking G Fuel. Fucking...
It's gotta be...
It's got an AoE.
What the hell would what would it even be?
Me?
I wonder. Yeah, like, what would you look at, like, as a U2s? Because they usually do, like, special poses and shit.
I'd probably have a gun screaming. I'd have a piece of metal rebar just shoved through my leg and fucking bleeding out, the gun screaming.
It'd just be the most random depiction of shit.
It's like, ah!
Yeah! I'm just firing in the air.
Can't wait. Boycom U2s.
Limited edition, we only made 3. So
I don't even know
please.
who this guy is, but that shit is powerful.
Yeah, that's kind of fire, bro. I don't know. I might snag that.
So I just learned Funkos have scene renditions or
Yeah.
depictions. Because everybody was talking, they had like the one with Scar, Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter and Voldemort doing the duel thing.
Yeah,
that's really a Funko.
There's a few that depict scenes. Like Marvel has a few. I think they did some with Spider-Man and shit.
They can watch my Cockman got them.
I actually know Cowboy Bebop did theirs with Vicious and Spike with the Battle of the Angels.
Oh, where she's like really beating the shit out of him and he's coming to jorts.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Still waiting for my Grand Theft Auto ones.
What do you mean?
I just want Grand Theft Auto Funkos. It'd be funny as shit.
Has it not happened yet?
I don't think so.
Do they have one with the rat? Do you have one with the rat mask?
GTA Funko Pop.
Timothy needs a
Check out
Funko
these
Pop with
pictures.
the rat mask.
I agree.
They pulled up Michael Scott Funko Pop.
No, that's not it. That's not quite it. Oh.
Yeah, have you guys ever committed any crimes? Have you done any urban exploration? Broken into any places?
Oh, you want me to admit that?
Yeah.
Yeah, on live television. I mean, Twitch.
I mean, I already did.
Phasmophobia ghost go like, huh.
I haven't gone into anywhere I'm not supposed to. I mean, like, as far as buildings.
Have you ever, like, well, I mean, no
Not
one's
even
there
your
to say
mom's
you're not
pussy?
supposed
Oh.
Excuse me?
to. Christian be like,
God damn it.
yo!
I was trying to avoid it.
Christian be like, urban exploration.
Because when that thought popped in my head, that immediately followed. I was like, I don't want to go there.
Oh, no.
No.
It took us 7 episodes, but we're talking about Christian.
It was gonna happen eventually.
Oh. It's an inevitability.
Have you ever, like, been out late with some friends and then you cross through someone's fucking backyard or something like that?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
to the street?
Oh, I used to do that all the time as a kid. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we'd play tag in the neighborhood and just, like,
Just
fucking
being in everyone's yard.
yeah.
I used to do hide and seek, and we would do that at night, and we'd just use everyone's. It'd be the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it always
There's
scared
always
the
that-
fuck out of us, because there'd always be some guy turn their light on and fucking come out and yell, like, hey, who's there? And we'll be fucking hiding, like, in his bush right next to him, and we'd be like, fuck, don't move.
I'm surprised I didn't run into any people like that. But like we played we do that in like my cousin's neighborhood, and like I guess they didn't give a shit or they weren't home. But like we'd like rip up their fucking yard and shit, like running away and shit, like but like so like as a kid, it was just like, oh, we can play tag and do all that shit, so it's okay to fucking like do that anywhere else. So like, we would just like casually go into people's like backyards and just
Walk into
like
their
go
house.
into their garage and shit, and just like go like, oh shit, they got cool shit. Let's play with.
I remember kind of the same with my cousin's fucking like neighborhood. We would just hide out and shit, but I never broke into a home.
Yeah, no, that was the first time I rode a pogo stick. Was breaking into somebody else's garage.
Honey, they took the pogo stick.
We didn't take it, but like we used it and then just like left it in the yard. Weirdly enough, we ended up becoming friends with them for a good while until they ended up moving. They didn't tell us or anything because like we were only there whenever my mom was taking care of my great grandmother.
Right.
So like they ended up moving, and then like
you just broke in again.
Yeah, no.
Somebody
When you broke in, the pogo stick wasn't there. That was when things were getting fishy.
Yeah, well, the thing is that then it got awkward because it was just like, these are different people. We don't know them. And that's when I kind of said it. It was just like, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore.
You got lucky.
Because that was also when one of the neighbors was like, so when the neighbors that we hung out with were like 3 houses down. So we would like explored like 3 backyards and got to them. The first neighbor also had stuff that we would borrow. Because they had a basketball and a basketball goal, and we used to borrow that. Those neighbors eventually got tired of us doing that. I guess they didn't want us to break something or become liable for something, or some shit. Because it wasn't like they were furious at us. They were just like, hey, we don't want you back here anymore. And then that's when it started becoming awkward doing that, and we stopped doing that. We were like 6 or 7 or some shit. Like, God, could you imagine?
No, I'm surprised how I didn't fucking. We didn't get fucking hurt or die because we were out at like fucking 1 a.m. running around doing like hide and seek shit.
I'll get shot for that.
No, we'll get shot. We'll get hit by cars. There's wild animals around that time too because we're near a forest. There's fucking coyotes. So
fucking windowless vans.
Yeah, no.
that was my first thought in high school. It was just like, damn, some of the shit, like,
not to get kidnapped.
Yeah. Basically, how was I not kidnapped? Like,
exactly.
What the fuck?
John, were you there when we were out skateboarding and we saw that pack of coyotes walk by?
No, I was not there that night, but I wish I was, because that would have been awesome.
It was fucking terrifying. I think it was me, John.
Exactly,
and,
like
not you, me, Sean, and Chris.
Yeah, Chris wanted to pet him. No. My first thought was like, you're trying to get bit or ripped to shreds.
No, I honestly think the 3 of us get fucked up by a pack of 5 coyotes. I think that would be
100% on that. You would have.
Yeah, like coyotes aren't gonna like pick a fight with you or anything. Like if you leave them alone, but if they feel like you're going to like attack one of them or some shit, they will attack back. That's just how it fucking works.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm pretty sure they killed the neighbor's cat, but not Podcat. They're the other neighbors before these moved in.
Yeah.
Podcat's still good. Oh, piss boy, piss.
Piss. Save some for me.
Save some piss for the rest of us.
But yeah, no, that I wish I was there that night, just so I could witness it. Just seeing the glowing eyes, like from light reflecting it at them and shit.
Yeah, they were like right under a street light. That's how we noticed it. So it was fucked. Speaking of fucked, did you have any fucking fears as a kid?
I was relentlessly afraid of the dark. Like I hated the dark. So bad that I actually like got to a point where it was like I would lock myself in in a room in the dark, in my bedroom, like in the dark, just so I could try to get over it somehow. Cause like, the house that I grew up in had a basement and nobody was down there, kind of thing. So like, as a kid, when like you don't know where something is, you start imagining every possible thing that could be down there. So it's just like monsters, fucking demons, and all that shit. Fucking. So like, what we used to be assholes. We used to like, cause the light switch is at the bottom of the stairs, but the light switch is also at the top of the stairs behind the door. So we would slam the fucking door on each other and then turn off the light. Fucking lock them down, lock each other down there. We'd be fucking like beating down the door, like trying to.
Y'all some bad motherfuckers.
No, we were assholes as a kid, but like.
I mean, that's
we were,
right.
like,
I
we
get
were,
that
like,
kind
the
of
best
afraid of the
fucking
dark.
friends.
But like,
you were afraid of the dark?
To a degree, I used to be afraid of dark, like houses and shit. At night, like just walking around at night, I was completely fine. Cause that's how I did fucking 1 a.m. fucking hide and seek. You gotta hide somewhere dark.
hide and seek in the dark was the best. God.
Yeah, we always play hide and seek in the dark in Chris's neighborhood at like 1 a.m. I'd fucking always be in a tree somewhere. I ain't coming down.
No, I hated that. I was always the asshole that would like push the limits of where you were supposed to hide because like
our rule was just the neighborhood.
I wanted to flex like I'm such a good hider. It's like, yeah, but you're outside of the area of where we said that you could hide. Well, that's your fault.
That's your
fault. We're going inside and not telling you. you can stay in that spot for like 30 minutes and realize nobody's looking for you.
We've had that issue a few times, is where we just hid it. Because we would do the whole neighborhood. You would have the whole fucking neighborhood to look for the people, front yards and backyards. And I'd hide for like an hour. And then they'd eventually find us. But there are times where like, we can't find this kid. We're going inside. We're gonna go get some hot cocoa and play Halo 2. I'm like, dude, fucking, you're gonna leave me out here? This happening?
You guys sore losers? What about you, Tony? You ever do that shit?
I mean, the problem with like where I grew up was that there wasn't really backyards. It was just kind of like a driveway. So it was this big ass driveway. It's just nothing but concrete and like open backyards. Gates usually weren't a thing. So hiding anywhere was like not gonna happen.
Impossible.
Oh, it was
damn. It was
you had one of those
impossible.
areas.
So we mostly just played tag and shit like that, and like would just use the whole driveway. And
the whole driveway.
I mean, that's all we could fucking do. It was like either use that driveway or like go outside of the area and risk getting shot.
Oh.
Like I just lived in a really shitty part of Philadelphia.
Tony grew up in the projects.
It wasn't like
no, Tony in the Bronx. Tony.
Oh wait, hold on. You said Philadelphia? Fuck yeah, no. Philadelphia is
West Philly.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you didn't really want to get too far. I've heard gunshots like not too far from where I live.
Philadelphia is fucked from what I've heard of. Like
it wasn't. It's not fantastic there, but so like yeah, we didn't really get to play much or go around like often. I like when I got my bike. And I finally started learning how to ride it. I would eventually like leave the driveway, obviously, but I wouldn't go farther than like around the street. And even then, my mom was like freaking the fuck out usually about that. So like I couldn't even do that often.
That's
so like
some stuff that fuck. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right. That was fucking. It sucked because like you didn't get to go out too much, and then like there was only a few kids on that block anyway, and after like 2 or 3 years, they were just like, yeah, we ain't going outside anymore. So then eventually I just started fucking playing video games to cope.
That's so fucking weird to me. Because usually over here, everything's so fucking... It's a little bit more fucking chill.
Yeah.
We would bike to like 7-Eleven. We'd bike the entire Silver Comet Trail at fucking midnight.
When I grew up, obviously, I eventually was like, I'm gonna just go fucking places, and I did. I would go, like, we would go up to, back when Blockbuster was still around. I would ride up to there.
It's not South Atlanta. If we were in South Atlanta, it'd be a different story.
Oh, no, we're fucked.
I would ride up to, like, the Blockbuster and play, like, wall ball with a few of my grade school
Wall ball?
like friends. Yeah, it's
Throw a ball at the wall.
That's the PG name of it. There's a not good name it's called, and I'm not going to say that on stream.
Please.
I want to hear it. Is it
I will tell
racist or
you,
something?
yeah, it's 100% racist.
Wait,
Damn. Is it like smear the?
I muted you. I muted it. I muted it. I muted the stream. Yeah. No, it's actually just muted. Okay. I still know what that is.
Yeah. All right. Well,
unmuted.
So the ball. So basically, what you would do is you would throw the ball on the ground. It would bounce off of the wall, bounce back to you. But instead of catching it, you have to just slap it forward. It's like it's just tennis, basically, right? The reason why we called it that, and I don't know why they called it that either, but it's because it was a deviation of wall ball, where if you fucked up, you got pegged with the ball.
I mean,
that's why. That's why.
And shit hurt.
You fucking like.
Yeah, it fucking hurt. Like my boys were fucking jacked for fucking fourth graders. So they were, yeah. It kind of sucked, but I mean, it was good to get out and actually do something. So that's what I would do. But God, it took so long to just get to that point.
That's the wall ball version that I played, right? So like if you bounce it off the wall and somebody caught it before it hits the ground, you try to peg them from a certain distance.
Well, it wasn't.
And if you do, they get out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't.
Think that one's Bloody Mary rules. That one's Bloody Mary rules. If you accidentally hit somebody before it hits the wall.
Yeah. The one we played was just like literally like you had to slap the ball back in. You could not catch it. You that was it. And yeah.
So
no, I'm thinking of a different. Yeah.
I've only played wall ball alone, where I just throw the ball and catch it and keep bouncing it. I never sat down and played.
We'll play some when I visit.
Oh yeah.
We'll peg the shit out of each other.
Is that what Timothy's just like that one cancer commercial? Hit the wall, the ball, like fuck. I gotta figure out the two.
Oh no, this punchline.
God, he's gonna search for it.
Yeah, my neighborhood just sucked. It was just not good.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall, 'cause I have cancer.
Was that an actual ad?
Yeah, no, it's really fucking like I don't know why it's like that. I'll put it in general. Fuck.
Well.
This is I'm not being fucked with. I'm not being fucked right now.
Okay.
That's a real ad.
Yeah, it's a real fucking ad.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's good to know. Speaking of knowing stuff, do y'all believe in ghosts?
I used to. Especially when whenever we visited my great grandmother's house, because it was like over 100-year-old house, like, and it was like a mansion, because she was like fucking rich, because Coca-Cola stocks, cocaine stocks, fucking.
Part of the cartel.
Yeah. Mexican cartel.
No, kinda. Like I believe it could happen, but I haven't seen anything concrete.
So you guys don't have any experiences?
No, but I do have a a freaky story about my old house that I was just talking about.
Oh, I hear that.
I do have a freaky story, but you go first.
Apparently, my parents decided to tell me this like just before we moved into my grandmom's house, which was like I just started college age.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, yeah, so our old house, yeah, if anything weird happened is because like there was like an open casket like viewing in the living room for the last guys that lived there. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, and you just decided to not tell me that? Like, that's a little fucked. Like, I don't know how long ago it was before then. Or, like, who or what or where. Like, they barely elaborated on it. But they just dropped that fucking bomb on me. That was like, oh, yeah, there's just a fucking open casket viewing here. And people mourned. And there was a dead guy in the fucking living room. And I was like, lit. That's cool.
Did anything weird actually happen, or is it just that?
I mean,
that alone.
I mean, that alone is fucking freaky, especially when obviously you don't know.
I mean,
the house that I lived in. The house that I lived in was so small, cramped, and like just overall fucking weird that.
How could you get a casket in there?
It explained. I mean, it was big enough for a casket.
Okay.
But it explained a lot of things. I was like, oh, okay, I can just chalk this thing up to a casket being here.
Oh, like you hear something in the middle of the night, you're like, oh yeah, the dead dude was here. That makes sense.
I mean, like, that's the only thing that I could explain it as. I was just like, I guess the place I was just living in was haunted. Good. Cool.
Sick.
Don't even know why the guy died.
He saw the Baja cast, like, that's funny, he died.
Yeah, he was like, holy shit, that's fucking hilarious, and then he died of laughter.
Yeah.
Because he saw Charlie was here.
It's just the checkout bell, like at a hotel. Ting!
Okay. That's it, he just fucking dies.
You hear the Taco Bell gong and fucking lost it.
Oh, wait, hold on, Johnny, before you tell your story, I really have something. When we moved into my child home, weird things would happen. And in its first week of living there, I saw a young boy burn from head to toe. Huh? Just before we moved, he found out that the original owners, people who built the house, lost a son to a fire in the basement.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. In the first week, wait, you saw a young boy burn from head to toe. Like, when you saw him burned, like, was he burning or was he, like, crispy? Was he, like, jerkied?
Was he pre or post burn?
Yeah. Or was he current burning or post burning? Was he like post Malone burning or pre Malone burning?
What number was that?
What did you get a fucking like a 217 number phone call?
It was like a V0 fucking number.
Ah,
what?
The IRS.
I don't know if that was like caller ID, like not knowing what the fuck to label.
Oh,
burn
scars.
Because it showed another number that was like 404. So I was just like, what the fuck?
First
Which is
big
followers. Oh shit! Look at that.
No, the bots.
You got two of them.
They're bots. Wait, why does that bot have fucking Prime?
Who cares?
Bro, the bot's got Prime now. Holy shit! But he had was it a real kid you saw, or was it like a premonition? Did you see an actual kid just fucking walking down the street and it was just like just got out of a Nightmare on Elm Street movie?
I've never like had any sightings or anything. My mom was like super like superstitious as shit, but I never saw anything.
So I had like small things here and there, but I could probably all chalk it to my imagination at this point. John didn't know me then, but Chris did. Before this house, we had two others, and okay, I guess three others. We used to live in a trailer a long time ago, and I used to sleep in a fucking a drawer. So like a little drawer, they pull it out and they put a little blanket in there, and they put me in there as a little baby.
Here's your O2 tank.
Yeah. But they'd leave it open. They wouldn't close it. Actually, let me finish Everly's story. It was a ghost who was in my room, and the boy was in the hallway outside the room, and I saw him. He started to leave, and I ran after him, but I lost him. I saw a video on an old jump drive of a mine on a stool in my room moving on its own. Oh, that fucked me if I saw a jump drive. It's an old, like, fucking floppy disk of something happening.
God, a floppy disk of something? Fuck. That alone would fuck me up, because I'm like, where am I playing this?
Yeah, you can get a converter pretty easy on Amazon. So after the trailer, we moved to another house when we had a little bit more money, and I was still growing up. I was maybe around 3 or 4 when we finally moved to that house, and I had my own room. I thought I was top shit. And I always like to keep my door closed and locked because I finally had some form of privacy. And by the time I was around like 7, I still have always kept my door locked and closed. And so the way the house worked was when you walk in, to the left is a hallway, and there's on the left my bedroom. At the end of the hallway was Anthony's bedroom. To the right is my parents' bedroom. And then when you walk to the front door, you turn to the right, there was the living room, then the kitchen. So I always kept my door locked. So one night when I was going to bed, uh, I was in bed, door was locked, all lights were off. I didn't need a nightlight at that point because I kind of gotten over getting afraid of the dark. Um, and I was laying in bed, and I have a bunk bed, but John probably knows my ceiling was so low that you couldn't get into the bunk bed, so it was just kind of like a useless bunk. So as I was laying in bed, I was sleeping, I was snoozing through the night, but for some reason halfway through the night I woke up and I looked over, my door was open. And I usually keep my door closed and locked, so that was like a little red flag for me. And in the living room, the TV was on. So me being a little shit, I got up, I went over to my door. I was like, "Oh, why is this open?" And I looked out, and the TV was on. There was some fucking movie playing. I don't know what it was. So I'm like, "Oh shit, my parents are watching TV." And it was late at night. I couldn't tell you what time it is. It was fucking dark. So I wanted to watch the movie too because I'm a little shit and I want to stay up late and eat sugary stuff and be an asshole. So I got on my belly and I started army crawling down the hallway so I get closer to the TV so I can watch it and they wouldn't notice me so I wouldn't get in trouble. But when I army crawled enough to get to the couch, I looked over. There was no one sitting there watching the movie. The TV was just on. So I was like, "Oh shit! They're probably still in the room and they're gonna come out and see me. I'm gonna be in fucking trouble." And then when I turned around to go back to my room, my door was closed. And I'm like, "Oh shit! They're probably in my room and no, I'm not there. I'm in trouble." And I go to my room, open the door, I go in and no one's there. And I close the door, lock it, and go to bed.
That's sure, you didn't like close it properly before you army crawled out?
No, I know because I left it open because I laid down before I got in the hallway. So I laid down in my room and crawled out into the hallway. But I woke up, my door. It could have all been explained by my parents just fucking coming in, checking on me, and then leaving.
Yeah.
Because they had.
I like the idea of you thinking that like the most tactical thing you can do to enter your living room is to fucking prone.
I didn't want to get caught, so I army crawl prone to watch the movie.
You fucking prone instead of like, I don't know, like just being really fucking quiet.
No, fuck that. I'm proning in.
Yeah, because like if you're standing up, you're vulnerable. They can see you.
So the way it was made is so
you're on the ground.
They could turn the living room and look down the hallway, but the couch was there, so they couldn't see over it.
You're not in their line of sight.
Yeah, I'm not. When I'm down there, I'm so fucking safe.
You're like invisible.
Yeah, like the TV show. So that was my first fucked experience, and then Chris has one that fucked with me because I saw something similar happen at his place. It's not as exciting, but there's always a studding against his window, and he was on the second floor. It wasn't really a second floor; it was a first floor, but it was built on a slope. So the house, you walk into the front door, it's first floor, but the house it slants down. So you're kind of on the second floor. It's still all just one floor. So there's always a stunning against his window one night, and we looked over it, and someone was throwing a football at the window. And it was just constantly thundering over and over again. It was actually kind of scary how fast they were being able to pick it back up and throw it. He told me about this before I saw it. And we went over to look out the window, and it was just some guy ran off, and that was it. And that was scary.
He had 2 footballs.
I couldn't make out who he was, but he was fucking fast.
He was just hawking them.
No idea who it was. He looked like a grown-ass man who was just throwing footballs at this kid's window.
It's kind of fucked. Sounds like a creep.
It sounds like a fucking psychopath.
A real fucking grade A weirdo.
I only have one like spooky instance. So my great grandmother on my dad's side of the family, we visited one twice. The first time she was still alive, the second time she was dead. The second time there was other family there, one other family, a mom and her daughter, and my dad was talking to the mom and stuff, and they were talking to the nurse that was taking care of her, because she had recently died overnight. We were there that morning. So So like she recently died, and then like we're hanging out with her daughter, and her daughter's talking about telling my brother, sister, and I like this story about the guy that lives underneath the house. Apparently there was like a serial killer that like hides in the basement of the house, and since she's old, nobody wants to go down there and like get him out. So he just lives down there, like not bothered and stuff.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
So
I don't
what?
follow. Is he like a roommate down there, or?
No, he's just supposed to be like a killer that like lives in the basement of that house, and nobody fucks with him because like it's just an old lady. Like he uses that as his like hideaway kind of place.
So there's an actual person living in the fucking basement of his house.
Based on what the mom told the daughter, and the daughter believes it because she went down into the basement one time, and then the light was on, and when she went down there, she didn't see anything at first, just a bunch of furniture and stuff like cluttered all around and stuff. Like it didn't look like anybody lived down there. But then as she was turning around to go back upstairs, she saw him by the like light, and he just clicks it off, and then next thing she knows that she's on the floor and she's screaming, and then she like wakes back up upstairs with like her ankle cut kind of thing.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and then she was like, do you guys want to try and go down in the basement? And we were just,
No.
we were scared. We were scared shitless. We did not make it one step down in that basement because it was pitch black, and like we were like, how about we try going upstairs? And it's just like, yeah, we could try that. So we went upstairs. There was nothing upstairs, and then as we were leaving, her daughter was walking out with us and her mom, and she was pointing at the vent and is like, oh, that was open when we got here. And it's like, oh, and then her mom was in on it too, I guess, because she was just like, yeah, he must be here. He must be here today.
Fuck you. I'm gone. Bye. Say some shit like that around me. I'm
No one called the cops. Like, what the fuck?
What was my first thought? I was like, nobody's gonna call the cops on the serial killer that lives in the basement of this old woman's home. Like,
Jesus Christ.
That was the only scary like thing that like I genuinely had as a kid. Other than that, it was just like typical like, oh, I'm afraid of the dark and I'm alone.
I felt that.
That's
I never really had anything like experience-wise that like.
Oh,
that's shitless.
That's also why we were such assholes, because we started locking each other in the basement because of that fucking story.
My fucking god. I would never like. I think I've went into like parks, really dark that were looking sketchy, and like Philly fucking parks are sketchy as shit even during the day. So going at night was kind of just like.
We're guilty of that.
Yeah.
We would always go to the park
really,
at night.
It's really the only thing though. And nothing really like ever happened, obviously, but it was just like I guess it was just me that was always feeling tense around those like areas, because like I knew what could happen, and like all my friends were like fucking burly looking motherfuckers that were like, oh, nothing is gonna happen, we're gonna tell them off. I'm like, no, you can't tell off a gun. Like
Tony, have you been to a lake or a beach?
Yeah.
Have you been to one at night?
Yes. I've been to a beach at night. I've not been to a lake at night.
Have you been swimming at night?
No. No. I don't swim at night.
So
I'll go to a pool.
I'd love to swim at a beach at night if I wasn't worried about fucking sharks and shit like that.
Worrying about fucking dying.
With my I'm not calling it a fear, but like my hesitation around water already. I'm like, not at night. I'm good. Dude, I gained nothing from going to a beach at night and swimming. I'll go to a beach at night, but what do I get to gain from going into an ocean and swimming?
What if your girl's offering some primo wussy?
Then I'll go. But guess what? That ain't happening.
Right, that's all it takes.
I mean, fucking, I ain't that scared.
Just dangle Gucci in front of Cody.
Bro,
Got him.
I ain't that fucking scared. Dangle some fucking Medusa in front of me. I'll do anything.
No, I'll go fucking swim in the fucking shark-infested waters. Fuck, but
Tony's a simple man.
I'm a simple man.
I go to the dock sometimes at our lake, and we went at night one time and we're just chilling, and it was the scariest shit. All the water was completely still. It was fucking quiet. You could hear like crickets. And I was looking at the water. I was like, damn, you know, it'd be really fucking scary if I fell in. And that was it. I never fell in.
They call that the call of the void.
By
the way,
the call of the void.
Yeah, you ever go on top of a really, really high place and then just like start like you look down and you just think about it.
Yeah.
That's called the call of the void.
What else are you gonna do when you're looking down a fucking...
No, I know, but like your brain just you obviously don't want to do that, right?
Yeah, no.
You're like, I'm not gonna fucking jump off of it, but your brain runs through all the scenarios of like you doing that, and it's actually a term called the call of the void. I just learned about this like in this year.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna call the void back.
Fucking.
Everybody lives in a Wii. It lives in the Nintendo Wii, and they say you don't go swimming at night.
Wisconsin.
Nintendo Wii.
I think.
No, it's Michigan.
Wisconsin.
It's
the Wisconsin.
Fucking Michigan. Yeah, I get alligators. That's why we didn't do it in Florida. We always went to pools. But undertow?
Big old water current.
Yeah,
I know. Tony fighting undertows. He got 2 toes and they can't fight. But
yeah.
Fucking. Is that does Michigan have beaches? Is Michigan landlocked? Is Wisconsin landlocked?
Is Wisconsin part of the next to one of the Great Lakes?
I don't know, bro. I'm doing a fucking podcast on Twitch. What do you think I know?
I would think you would know the 50 states of America.
No.
Wisconsin.
Okay, no.
So Wisconsin. Oh, never mind. Lake Michigan is connected to it.
Yeah, I thought so. For a moment, it was fucking me up. I thought like Wisconsin was like a city for a moment. I was like, Wisconsin, Illinois.
It's kind of connected to Lake Superior too. So yeah, that would make sense if there was undertow.
Fucking the Great Lakes are fucking beautiful. Like when we went up to see them.
Yeah, y'all are fucking
literally
crazy
looks like
for
a
that.
fucking ocean. It legit looks like the ocean. Like it. I mean, it kind of is the ocean. It goes straight out to it. So
yeah, then I can understand undertow then. But I don't think I could ever see undertow on a lake. Okay, on a lake our size. The ones we have over here. But it's fucking.
yeah.
I can imagine it on those fucking lakes.
Especially like the landlocked ones, like
Why
the
the fuck
man-made
would you
ones.
even go swimming? It's always like fucking negative 2 billion degrees up there. I would never swim unless I'm wearing a wetsuit and being
I mean,
paid
in the
copious
summer
amounts
it
of
could
money.
be a nice breezy 50 degrees, you know.
That's still fucking some really cold water. If it's 60 degrees, the water's probably 30. You're acclimated to that weather? That does not make
Maybe
sense.
because we're acclimated. It served.
That makes
Absolutely
no
fucking
sense.
destroyed.
That makes no sense. Everyone feels
no,
the same thing I do.
You
No,
got
no.
fucked up, genuinely.
You're getting
No.
adjusted.
I can't
No.
believe you just got fucking
No.
folded.
Go drink your fucking maple syrup and eat your moose. Okay,
You've gotten fucking folded. Like a lawn chair right there.
30 degrees is your happy weather. I like 30 degrees, but I don't like 30 degrees swimming. There's a difference. We are not
that's
the same.
Hold on, we talking in Celsius?
Yeah. That's like burning alive, isn't it? 30 degrees Celsius. Isn't that like super hot?
It's like times 3 point something. So
30 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit.
it's like
here you go, you fucking nerd.
30
don't
degrees
talk to me
Celsius
like
in
that.
Fahrenheit.
Never speak to me like that again. I'll fucking body
86
slam you.
degrees. Whoa, mama.
whoa,
Pretty hot.
mama.
Speaking of hot,
Hey.
this podcast is coming to a steamy end because I shoot on the floor. We just hit the hour 36-minute mark, so we're probably gonna cut it there. I want
Hey.
John to sing the national anthem while Tony talks us out.
Okay.
want, John?
So
Wait, hold on.
NFTs are just a giant scam, right? Okay.
Shit, hold on.
The-
I don't
the
know the
whole
Star
thing is
Spangled Banner.
basically
I know the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
Pyramid
to the
scheme
flag
for rich people to
of the
just spend
United
shit
States of
money
America,
for a JPEG
and
image
to the
that you
republic
can easily
for
just
which it
copy
stands,
and tweet for yourself.
one God,
Basically just
individual,
destroy
on
the
God,
environment just for the hell of it.
and
But it's helping rich
liberty,
people, so
and
I'm
come
kind
for
of like
all.
not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Either way, I think it just needs to die out.
Like your mom's pussy.
I gotta go. I gotta fucking go. Tim, what are you doing, brother? Tim.
Let's go.
Do I have to keep going?
Yes.
Oh,
It's not
shit.
done. The music still has a few
it's all
seconds
done.
to go.
It's still rolling. I don't
I
hear the
pledge
music.
allegiance
What's the
to
music?
the
Your
flag.
favorite artist. Post
Where's the
anything about
music?
NFT.
I don't hear
The
it in
music's
screen.
playing right now. You
Shit.
can't. It's fucking. It
There
takes a
is-
I
second.
can't hear it.
It takes
Turn
a
it
second.
on.
It's
What